Hello, it's Keith from Kinvert. In this video we're going to be going over the final checks you want to do in Slic3r to just make sure that it's likely to print well. Alright, so we want to first make sure that we have the right config loaded. In this case, if we're printing with the Delta printer, we're going to see this little circle. That's a good sign. Yours might be different. If you're using an i3 or some other duplicator printer, it might look different. For a Delta, this looks good. Give it a visual check. Make sure it looks about right. Check over here, the print settings, filament printer, make sure that those are all set to the correct config. You want to double check that the model is level, and so we can look at this in the preview tab right here, and we can drag this all the way down to the bottom, first layer, and make sure that as we go up some layers that nothing is really jumping out as an overhang. We want to make sure that this is level on the bed. And we also want to check the scale. So if you're printing something that's full size, make sure that the scale is exactly 100%. If it needs to fit with other pieces. If you're in, like, for example, one of our in-person classes, it's important that this prints in approximately a half hour so that students have time to print. So we want to make sure that no dimension is generally bigger than 50 millimeters. Each of these little squares on the bed here are 10 millimeters, so we can count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 millimeters tall, maybe a little less. And then when we look down here at the size, we'll see that the biggest number is 45 millimeters. So that's fine. And by the way, 45 millimeters is a little bit smaller than 2 inches. It's maybe 1 3/4 inches or so. It's smaller than 2 inches. So remember that we want no dimension generally in a Kinvert class in person to be bigger than 50 millimeters. But double check that the scale is correct. Double check the config. And at this point, we are ready to move forward. We have basically finalized our quick double checks. So this is Keith from Kinvert. We went over real quick final checks before printing. And yeah, this is part of our online course for CAD and 3D printing. We will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.